Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar News channel. Today, we have some breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the currency community. If you've been waiting and watching for a sign, then this might just be the moment you've been hoping for. There's a buzz spreading fast. And it's centered around one big announcement. Phase 1 of the Iraqi Dinar. RV has officially begun for Tier 4B. This isn't just a rumor or a wishful thought, this is real, happening right now. The word on the street is that there's a 36-hour exchange window open specifically for Tier 4B. And this short time frame is creating a huge sense of urgency. Imagine knowing the wait is finally over, but the clock is ticking. Stay with us as we break down what this means and what you need to know to be ready now. Tier 4B is a critical group within the broader community, and they've been told to stay alert and prepared for this exact moment. The 36-hour exchange window means there's a very limited time to take action. And this is not something that will be extended. This phase is described as smooth and carefully controlled, designed to avoid chaos or confusion. The banks involved have been prepping behind the scenes for weeks or even months. Staff have been trained specifically for this phase, security measures are in place, and everything is ready to ensure the process goes off without a hitch. It's like watching a well-rehearsed play unfold, each step timed perfectly, with no surprises. One of the most exciting parts of this phase is how deliberately it's been rolled out. This isn't a wild rush of people flooding the banks all at once. Instead, it's a managed, step-by-step process. Tier 4B members are receiving calls, emails, or messages with personal instructions about where to go, when to arrive, and what to bring. For many, the adrenaline must be sky-high right now. Double-checking documents, getting currency ready, planning their route, everything has to be perfect. The goal is a smooth handover and quick confirmation that the exchange is complete. This phase sets the tone for what could be a much larger rollout soon. So the pressure is on to get it right. For those wondering how the exchange will feel, imagine the bank staff quietly but confidently processing these transactions. Behind the scenes, systems are running live, confirming funds are converted and reflecting in accounts. The word live is important here. It means these exchanges aren't just theoretical or pending. They are active, happening as we speak. This gives many people their first real proof that the RV is no longer a distant dream, but a current reality. This moment could be life-changing for people who have waited patiently for years, keeping their faith and their eyes open for any signs that the process was moving forward. While Tier 4B is currently the focus, the ripple effect could be enormous. If this phase runs smoothly, it's expected that the rest of Tier 4 will be called up much sooner than anticipated. The next few days could bring rapid developments, moving faster than anyone has seen before. It's like a domino effect. Once the first piece falls successfully into place, everything else begins to move quickly. The anticipation is growing because no one wants to be left behind when the window opens for their group. This is the kind of momentum that could transform the entire currency reform process. It's important to clear up some confusion that often pops up during times like this, especially about exchange rates. There's been talk about two different rates for the Iraqi dinar, an in-country rate and an international rate. Simply not how it works. There will never be two different exchange rates officially. The Central Bank of Iraq controls the rate, and it will be one unified rate for everyone. The project to delete zeros and bring the dinar closer to the US dollar means a significant change is coming, but it will be consistent across the board. No special rates for select groups. No splits. The goal is to streamline and stabilize the currency for the long term. The upcoming change in the exchange rate is expected to be dramatic. It's not a small adjustment or a minor correction. The central bank will set the rate close to parity with the US dollar. That means close to 1 dinar equaling 1 US dollar. Whether slightly above or below, it will be a big leap from where the currency has been trading. This is a vital step for Iraq's currency reform and economic stabilization plans. It signals to the world and to the Iraqi people that real change is underway and the value of the dinar is being restored. This is why so many eyes are fixed on this moment. While the 36-hour window sounds short, it's described as just the first wave, a way to test the system and make sure everything functions smoothly. After this, larger waves of exchanges could happen, possibly with even more groups called up. The process is designed to be secure and precise, minimizing risks of errors or delays. The quiet, intense energy at the banks is a reflection of the seriousness with which this phase is being managed. For many participants, this could be the start of a new financial chapter, where years of waiting finally begin to show real results. Some members of Tier 4B have already reported receiving their notifications. The instructions are clear, the times are set, and the locations are ready. This means some exchanges might have already begun in secret, quietly confirming the rumors that this phase is live. The adrenaline and excitement among these early participants must be overwhelming. But there's also a sense of calm confidence because the process is planned and controlled. This is not a moment to panic, but to be prepared and ready to move exactly when called. Behind the scenes, the verification process is tight. Each bank is checking notes carefully, confirming paperwork is accurate, and making sure digital systems are updated immediately. Once an exchange is complete, the confirmation that funds are live in accounts follows quickly. This instant confirmation is a key difference from past expectations where delays were common. Now, things are set up for speed and accuracy, providing confidence to participants and the broader community watching closely as this first phase unfolds. It's natural for many to wonder what will come next. If Tier 4B exchanges go smoothly, it could open the door for the rest of Tier 4 to follow quickly. That means more people will move from waiting to action, possibly within days. The pace could pick up dramatically, changing the landscape for all those invested in the Iraqi dinar. It's a turning point where hope meets reality, and the community could finally see progress in a way that's impossible to ignore. Of course, this is still a delicate process. It's not something that will be shouted from the rooftops just yet. Official headlines won't run big stories on this immediately, because the focus is on keeping the process secure and uninterrupted. Early stages are often quiet and behind closed doors. But for those tuned in and aware, the signs are clear that a major development is underway. It's a time to watch closely, listen carefully, and be ready to move swiftly when it's your turn. So the big question now is, are you ready? Have you prepared your documents, your currency, and your plan? The advice from the community and insiders is clear. This isn't the moment to scramble or figure things out last minute. It's the moment to act with confidence and precision. If your name is called, you want to be moving smoothly, without hesitation. Preparation is key to making the most of this historic opportunity. As this news spreads, the atmosphere is electric. The long wait might finally be ending, and the beginning of a new financial era could be just hours away. The clock is ticking on the 36-hour window for Tier 4B, and every second counts. The community is holding its breath, and the hope is stronger than ever that this is the moment everything changes. Stay tuned for updates, stay alert, and get ready for what could be the biggest currency event in recent history.